Hello, guys. Oh, that was a bit loud, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning, friends. How's it going? Whew. We're still riding that high from yesterday's stream, I think. I think so. It looks better than yesterday, Sam. Yeah, it's not as... We're just trying to figure out if it's still blurring on when it's trying to focus on me or not. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Bonkman. Hi, Randy. Hi, Michi. Just the accountant. Hello. Who else we got? We got Rook, our main man, Rook. Hope you like those peppers, Rook. Yeah, I wish you could send some to you. Okay, who else? We got Demis. Don't forget about them. Friendly FFS. Welcome in. Hello, White Dove, as always. I think that's it. Yeah. Good morning, friends. And a Julio team. You're new. Welcome in if you're still in here. Hi, Nike. Hi, dude. Yeah, let's get it. It's Sunday. Last day of the weekend. Let's cook some delish food.
Oh, yeah.
Neon Boxers with the 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. Best way to start off the stream is with a resub. Welcome back, and thanks for being with us for 2 months. I really appreciate all you new folks popping in and coming back, right? Sam's showing me something. Globe 8-quart commercial mixer for $750.
That's cheaper than the Incarcerum.
Yeah, that's cheaper than the Incarcerum, guys. What?
See, now it's just
It won't focus. It's like, no, that's not Kate. We're not looking at that, guys.
That's a good price.
I'm from Uranus? Wow, that's from far away. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, I went for the little space buns. I don't know what to call them. Just trying to keep my hair off of myself because it's a warm one today. She's gonna be a warm one. Okay, we have one recipe linked today. That is it, but it's also the most important one. Crispy beer batter recipe. That is always a tough one to like nail. And well, happy to say Sam and I tried this recipe. Actually, this is a good way to do it. So our wedding weekend, when my brother was visiting, we really wanted to cook some local fish for him because he doesn't get it anymore, or where he's at. So we tried out this beer batter recipe. It was insanely good, like better than I've ever had at any restaurant too. So I don't know if it was just how the day went. Everything was perfect though. So very excited to show you guys that today. I have an IPA in the fridge for it. I believe I used a little bit of club soda last time too. Hello, Uncle Corey. How's it going? And this is also another viewer request channel point menu redemption. So if you save up 50,000 of your channel points watching the stream, that's how you do it. And subscribers get extra points, guys. Subscribers get extra points. So welcome in, Eric. Yeah, using an IPA for your fish and chips today, man. So this is for Eric. He just popped in. Great to have you in here. I always love if you guys can request a meal and be there for the stream. That's my favorite. So yes, save up those points. Right now we have the 50,000 for me to make something for you on stream. And if you're feeling really crazy, you can save up 100,000 to maybe get Sammy to cook something. Give Kate a day off.
No days off. Get to work.
Don't do a Nike, man. We still have to redo your thing for you. I still am not happy with how that turned out either, dude. I hate when you guys aren't able to make it on those streams. Oh. I haven't even finished my coffee yet,
11
Sam.
o'clock.
Did you even show them what you're having?
No, not yet.
Just hide.
It's hilarious how they
It won't. You have to do it. You can't do it.
I'll just do it.
You gotta pour it. Yeah, Kate takes no days off, but it's like true though, Bonkman. Is we work I work 4 days of the week full time, and then I have my 3 days streaming. So yeah, no days off, but if you're able to do something that you really enjoy, maybe it doesn't feel so much like work. Moon juice. Okay, this sour, we can go big screen for that, Sam. Let's highlight this one. So this is from a local brewery here. It's called Moon Underwater. And this is, I'm gonna say, my favorite beer of the summer. It's a raspberry sour. It seriously just tastes like raspberries in your face, like juice. But it is 5.5%. Fruited sours. This is how I started drinking all sorts of beers. Is you start with a sour and you can kind of branch off from there. Because if you can handle this, I think you can handle everything else. It's like sour, but the proper raspberry flavor of being sour. And they use the right yeast as well. So it's also lacto and Saccharomyces yeast. So they're not just adding like citric acid like some places do. Eric, you just mowed the yard. You're drinking a peach cobbler sour ale from a local brewery. Oh, yeah. Whoa, peach cobbler. That's gotta be good. Cheers, friends. I guess this is how we're starting the day.
Yeah, crack a beer. Yeah.
It's good. This would be good in like a mimosa. Add a little champagne to that. That'd be freaking good. Okay.
Orange juice then.
Yes. Okay. So we got our beer battered halibut. Also, Sam was like, can we pull out a little bit of salmon as well? So I pulled out some salmon belly for that too. So we got halibut and salmon to beer batter and fry up. We are going to do russet potatoes, skin on. And I think I'm gonna do them in the sous vide again because that just worked so well last time. Also, I think we're gonna try and turn them into like dill pickle chips. So the dill pickle hot sauce, we're gonna add some of that to the brine while we're blanching the potatoes in there to like infuse it with flavor. So that's the benefit of doing it that way, where you can infuse the potatoes with flavoring, but not overcook them either. And then all we have to do after that is a quick fry up in the oil later on to finish them off. Super easy. And the last time we did this, it turned out so well. We did do it on stream too, so you can look back on that. What was that? Our burgers and fries stream, I believe. You're also an ale guy, Bonkman. Tried a new one that the girlfriend picked up. Kilt lifter? Randy has found the secret to this life, guys. If you want to retire early, you go into a combat zone and almost get your ass blown off. It's a game, Genie. Oh, man. Yeah. So that's what that's called. Early retirement. Okay, so the fish, the batter, we're doing the fries, we're doing slaw today, and homemade tartar sauce, which I think is a game changer, Sam. I got Sammy over here as like my live in-stream audience, so I'm gonna try to not just talk to him. But yeah, homemade tartar sauce, game changer.
Yeah.
Don't even mess around with the store-bought stuff. It's how I think about it. No, it's okay. All of the ingredients in tartar sauce, if it's made fresh, should not be shelf stable, guys. So you're already doing something weird there, right? Like sour cream, mayonnaise is what I put into mine as well. Obviously, like capers, dill, lemon, all of those things. And yes, we'll start by plating yesterday's dessert. Holy smokes. Hello, Speed, how's it going? My beautiful American man. Well, he said beautiful Canadian people, so I had to follow up with that. I think you would like it homemade. So, okay, we kind of know Zach. You guys know Zach, right? You know, he's like basically a meat and potatoes guy. He's a fisher, hunter, forager, etc. Quite a simple man. He doesn't mess with store-bought tartar sauce now.
Anymore.
He just came over one day. He's like, Kate, can you make a homemade tartar sauce for me? And how long will it last? And so I just make him tartar sauce whenever he needs it now because, well, obviously he always has fish around the house. Hello, Quad Core. Great to see you today. So yes, homemade tartar sauce, way different than what you get in the store from the restaurants when they have it like sitting on the table. Believe me, guys. Okay, so before we get into lunch, we're gonna spoil our appetite and have some dessert first. Sam and I might have had a little taste last night. And by a taste, I mean we had a jar each. And there's still two jars. There's not 4. There's only 2 jars left.
Is there still 2 jars left?
I checked this morning. That was like one of the first things. I was like, did Sam eat the other jar? He didn't. He actually didn't. I was like, my husband is actually well behaved sometimes. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna take him out. Actually, I would like to read, while we're plating the desserts, I would like to read our customer reviews from yesterday's food that we sent out, Sam. My phone's outside, so I can't read them. You're looking at me like I'm crazy, that's why.
I don't have the last one.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we have 2 jar sizes as well, so that's gonna be fun. Come on in, guys. Get ready. Where in the world are we? We are on Vancouver Island on the west coast of Canada. Yeah, good luck trying to get here, but that's where we're at. Okay, here's all of our things. The mise en place. I just wanted to show them how it looked. It's okay, Sam. He's not ready, guys. That pudding quad core, so good. Okay, here we go, Suki. First one. So this is for Zach's family that picked up. This was the first people that we sent out at 5 p.m. So we messaged this morning because we never heard anything back, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, right? So Sam says, I hope everything was great yesterday. Mom messages back, I meant to message you. Yes, it was delicious. Thank you so much. It was super filling, so we were dead by the time we were done. LOL. I was like, Sam, I guess it's okay when you make your clients dead by the time they finish the food. We were dead by the time we were done. We're like, well, I guess that's perfect. Good morning, Annie, by the way. Great to see you. How's it going? Okay, next one was for Zach's dad. Sam says, hope everything was fantastic. Messages back over an hour later. He says, hey guys, it was amazing. I ate everything, LOL. Had such a food baby. Just loved everything. And then sends 2 hearts after that one. What a guy. Okay, that was that one. My parents loved it. My dad said it brought him back to when we would go as a family to go for Philly cheesesteak, where my brother is still living currently. So that was wonderful. And then our new client messaged her last night. She messaged back at like 10 p.m. I was like, I hope everything's okay. She's like, it was more than okay. It was delicious. So new client's good too, guys. We sealed the deal, we can say. Hello, Snake Eye and Scooter Beach. Great to see you guys today. Also, cheers with coffee. Sam's into beer. I'm gonna finish my coffee first.
That meat was fantastic.
It was deadly, guys. Even cold, like even after I came back to my sandwiches, it was sitting for a bit and cold. So good. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Totally.
So when Caitlin finished stream yesterday, she didn't touch her food until 5:30. So that shows you, like, even sitting after an hour and a half, it was still good.
Okay. So this, actually, oh, I guess I can't even show it, but I don't think the crumbs will really splatter everywhere. So this is how this will look. There's a good view. Ooh, you can see it's like kind of soupy, puddingy in there. So we got our cookie crumbs in the bottom, our homemade rum vanilla pudding. The salted caramel layer I poured on top of the pudding, and then I did the dollop of whipped cream and then another bit of cookie crumb on top. And so we each had a jar of these when they were done up last night. Super good. It was like just perfect amounts of everything, and it wasn't super sweet. Just absolutely loved it. And then a note on the caramel recipe, I really, really enjoyed it. I think it was just liquidy because there's like a layer in there and it's split from when I put the caramel on. So a note on this recipe, one of the easiest caramel recipes I've ever made, guys. And that I think is because when we started the sugar and water, it also has corn syrup in it. And so corn syrup is going to help your sugars not recrystallize, that's the word. Not crystallize. So the little bit of corn syrup when you're making a caramel is so great. Yeah, Sam is just like pouring it in his mouth. So we'll have to soften this up just a little bit, and then we'll pour a layer on top, put our whipped cream, put our cookie crumbs, and have a taste. So there's our layered jar from yesterday. You thought it was meat stuff? Beer, Scooter B just getting one too. You're working on the deck. Sounds like a good day. You hate when the desserts are too sugary sweet. Totally. Just burn the taste buds right off. Hi, AMK. Great to see you. Are you Helicopter Bro? I believe that's who it is, right? Do you remember like way back when? Guys, this is one of like our first viewers ever. He's changed his username though over the years. Okay, I'm gonna do, we only probably need about 20 seconds in the microwave just to make it liquidy enough to pour. Wait, who are you talking about? Maybe I have it wrong then. This looks like a little face. Oh, I don't think you can see it. Looks like a little skull. Do you see it, Sam?
Oh, what?
Okay, at least someone could see it, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, 2 spoons. Hey, Trev. Yeah, what's too sweet? Oh, yeah.
Dust came in at the perfect time.
Hello, Dust Pirate. Do you like salted caramel?
Just look at
Do
my
you
face.
dream of salted caramel? Just open up your mouth. Okay, so that's the consistency we're looking for, right? And yes, we're keeping it in the fridge because there is whipping cream in it. So that's also why it hardens back up, right? You wonder how hard it is to turn this into butterscotch candy? You just have to cook it out more, I guess. Like you wouldn't be adding the whipping cream or the butter to it. It would just be like the sugar and the water, Trev. Yeah, probably gonna dream of it tonight. Hey, Annie, R.I.P. Okay. A nice dollop, if you will. Oh. You guys are like, more, more, more. Okay. Jiggle that one out, smooth it out, give it a little tap, tap, taparoo. And well, not gonna go like crazy with the whipping cream, are we? I don't think I'm gonna do a quenelle. Brings me back to restaurant life.
No,
It's just not needed.
you don't need it.
I like that dollop though.
It's a nice dollop.
Thanks, Sam. Dollop is such a nice word. Hi, Chuck. Guys, Sam's dad's in chat. Hi. Yes, exactly, Snake Eye. The sugar and water has to get to the hard crack temp. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the sprinkle. Look at that big one, almost fell off. That's it. Where'd the dessert go? I don't know. But it is gonna go into our belly. Like literally as soon as I finished the one jar last night, I was ready for the other one. I was like, I could easily crush the other one with no issues. So that's saying something as well. Something about a well-balanced dessert. There we go. Even though I know it won't focus for you guys, but at least you can like somewhat see the layers. Okay, I'm gonna go for a quick photo op if I can. Here.
That's a good looking dessert.
That. I can put this little guy in the thing. Oh my gosh, are we food bloggers? Sam, I need your phone, please. Sam's like, no, we're not.
No, I wouldn't put the tall jar in.
You'll see, it's gonna focus on this one and that's gonna be in the background.
Okay.
Listen, Mang.
Mang.
Listen up, brah.
Brah, no? Oh, man.
Your birdies are happy out there, Sam?
Seems like it.
Okay. I think we have to leave this in the frame because it just looks so good. We'll put Sammy's back in the fridge for later. And now let's get a spoon. And the best part was like, you can taste the rum. You can taste the rum, guys. Hi, B-Bubs. Great to see you.
Caramel on that
and
one.
hi, damn it, Randy. Well, I went for it, Sam. What else are we going to do with all that caramel?
All the rest of that's just going in my mouth.
Well, I had to get what I needed.
Actually, no,
then.
I have a dirty recipe I need to use that caramel for.
This just in. He has a dirty recipe we can use the caramel for.
I'll do it with.
Hi, Posh.
I'll do it when I do the hamburgers for Cookie. I'm gonna make dessert on the stream.
Whoa. I don't think we're ready for this.
I totally want to. If she would, she let me, I would.
This might be my favorite dessert, like, ever. Ever. I love the crunch from the cookie crumbs. The salty caramel, so it's not too sweet. I didn't even sweeten the whipping cream yesterday. I just put vanilla in it. And then, like, you can taste the rum in the pudding part of it, which is nice because it kind of, like, finishes everything off. Definitely like a more adult dessert, which we said yesterday. Not safe for kids. Here, I will post the recipe in chat one more time for those of you who missed yesterday's stream, but it is already in Discord as well. Caramel boudin. And I have to say, everything worked out just perfectly. Just finished mowing your lawn, the elderly neighbors. That's so nice of you, Paul. You got exercise, sun, and lots of grass clippings for the compost. Yo, you got like 3 birds stoned at once there, dude. Yeah, rum and pudding sold. It is quite fancy, and it was really easy to make, right, guys? Like the pudding part, homemade pudding. If you're someone that was like brought up on the Jell-O puddings, this is gonna blow your mind for sure. I'm gonna try with a bit of coffee.
Oh, that's gonna be deadly. I just pour some into the coffee.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had a perfect dessert with coffee. Bless you. The coffee is like the palate cleanser. Bless you. Holy. Okay, coffee is the palate cleanser.
Dankeschön.
That will let us keep going back to this for more. Ugh. Cookie, you should honestly try to recreate the butterscotch pudding. Last time you mowed their lawn, they offered you 20 bucks. You're like, nah, I need the exercise. Then he made you come in and drink a beer. Epic. I can see why you went back then, Paulsh. Yeah, what the hell, Sam? I'm good. Who's licking the spoon?
I have beer.
He's not taking it. Any takers?
Put in your coffee.
It's too cold.
Make yourself an espresso.
I'll take it, guys. Don't worry. We can't let that go to waste. Yeah, if you guys are people that like to host dinner parties, like whenever we're not in a pandemic, this is a showstopper of a dessert. And I showed you how it can package up, and that would probably last, like this little guy that we have left over from yesterday. I know it looks watery, but it really wasn't. I think it's just how it's like the little air pockets moving around the custard. This will last for like a good 2 days, so max 48 hours, I would say, ahead of time.
The air pocket's moving because you put the caramel in.
I know, so there's our little pocket underneath the caramel we sealed in there. Okay, friends, I'm gonna put those couple things away. Probably even put my pudding away because it's quite rich and I don't usually eat too many rich things like first thing in the morning, but I can definitely come back to it.
Other than hash browns.
Yeah, mark it in Discord. And then the other really great thing, Scooter Beach, in our Discord, in especially the recipe section, use the search engine so you don't just have to keep scrolling and be like, hey, when did Kate make that?
So good. Just search the recipe.
Even I do that, going back to them. Instead of me like double posting or triple posting our recipe that we've made many, many times, I just go into there, type in what I know that we've made, and then it comes up. Okay, I think we're going to start. Number 1, we'll do the fish. And then number 2, we'll get our potatoes cooking because those are quite a quick one. And then we'll carry on from there.
I forgot how thick that fucking fat was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sammy's showing you guys our dried figs that we finished yesterday for our new friends.
Yeah.
We'll say. Look at this one, is like so juicy still. Yum. That's one way to preserve the season. Cloned clone? Dude,
Holy.
so good to see you. Welcome in. Are you still streaming? Guys, Clone used to stream like tea drinking. It was super interesting. He would
Soothing.
and soothing, yeah, exactly, Sam. And just try all these different teas. And for like coffee drinkers, very interesting to learn about that stuff. Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude. You moved and then the internet has a data cap. And no, we don't grow the figs. Is on one of our jobs that we were working at for like the past over a month. We basically did redo their entire basement from ceiling to floor. So you can see how that would take us a long time. And they have the biggest fig trees I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, our house is 2 stories, but it's almost as tall as the house.
You have nice figs there still.
Yeah.
No, your other ones are nicer. The ones that you picked.
These are nicer?
Yeah.
So I was like, can I like buy some of the figs from you guys before we're done working here? And he's like, buy it? Yeah, okay. we'll just give you some before you guys are finished. So you guys saw on Friday when Sam came home with like the 2 grocery bags full. So this is how I keep the figs then to finish them ripening, is they perfectly fit in egg cartons. And well, the like cardboard also helps them ripen. Wicks the moisture away, just all good things. So we have like 3 of those cartons left.
They're also suspended in the cartons so they won't get damaged and bruised.
Super good. Yeah, I have a wall of blades. I could be dangerous. I don't think I'm a dangerous person, but if I had to be, I would use it for protection. What does bag mean? That's just the Canadian way to say it. Quadcore. Okay, so this fish from Zach, spring salmon that he caught not too long ago at all. And if you can tell, it's the belly, which in my mind is the best part for fish and chips. This is halibut, also from Zach. And I can't recall when he caught that, but we've had it in the freezer for about a month or so. Hello, Dante. Great to see you, man. How's life? Iffy Bear, thank you for that follow. Welcome. Also, I'm sorry, B-Bubs. I missed your resub for 4 months, dude. Thank you so much, man. Did we get a shout out for him as well?
I haven't got that yet. I didn't say that.
Like the Newton cookies, yeah, fig Newton. So that's what's inside of there, is they cook the figs until it's like jammy, and then they put it inside of the cookies. So that is the most basic fig thing I think we can think about from our childhood. I probably would polish. Yeah, I probably would fit in better with you. Oh, I gotta cover up my figs again. I always keep them covered because of those, if a pesky fruit fly makes its way into here, it's never a good thing. They'll poison it. So just keep a towel over them as they ripen. Okay, let's get a plastic board and then we will portion up our fish pieces, and we need to get those drying off. So your fish and chips will always turn out better if the fish is nice and dry before you put it into the batter. I think I'll just put them all in a sheet pan. So sheet pan, and then we'll just put some paper towel on the sheet pan.
You want to rip one of the open ones, or one of the good ones open? No, just to show Dylan.
Sure.
Oh, you did.
Someone wants to see what a fig is? You're going for a nap speed? Okay, see you later. Also, hello, Josh Elkin. Guys, can we get big congratulations in chat right now? Elkin eloped, that's the word. Eloped with his now wife because of the COVID things. They were supposed to get married this year, postponed it. So happy you did that, man. Like, Sam and I are so happy that we still went forward with our wedding. So celebrate your love. Don't let COVID get you down on it. That's amazing, dude. How's it going, by the way? You loving married life? Gotta love when people ask you that, right? It's like, well, it's actually not really any different. This is a good one, Sam. Love beats COVID. Okay. So you guys wanted to see the inside of a fig, and yes, these are green. So first things first, I just kind of pick off the little stem piece. And then it's really soft. It should basically feel like it's gonna almost fall apart or explode in your hand. And then we just do that. And it's super juicy. And like, a lot of people think this is very phallic fruit, as you can see why. It's like when I keep squishing it. I've seen some weird food ASMR stuff with figs. I'll split it with you. And then, yeah, that's it. So The more juicy you let it get, the more like fruity and floral and kind of like honey flavors you'll get.
Oh, you get some peach in there.
Oh, peach Sam, nice. Hi, Vune. So good. You just can't eat too many, guys, because they work like prunes do. They keep you regular. Unreal, Sasha. How's Mr. Vune today? I don't think, or I can't even recall a time that I've had salmon done up as fish and chips.
I always see it at like Finest at Sea.
Yeah.
And redfish, bluefish, but we always get cod or halibut.
Yeah.
Figured I'd check it out. Just it.
It definitely can't be bad. Frying up a fatty fish? Oh no. Who would want to do that? Hi, Greek. Good to see you. We missed you. How's the weekend, man? The only fig you've ever eaten was the cookie thing. So it like kind of tastes like that. I have like a little string in my tooth. I can feel it.
You get all the same nubbies still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get like the crunchy seeds in the fig Newton, but you don't get the really fresh floral flavor from it. Which makes sense, right? What's the deal with halibut? Look exactly like salmon? What? No. Halibut does not look anything like salmon. Halibut is the, or, well, I wouldn't say the ugliest fish, but a quite ugly fish to deal with. And halibut is a flat fish compared to salmon. So halibut actually has 4 fillets. And I've never actually taken down a halibut on my own yet, or even filleted the whole thing. But I really want to one of these days. Deli Ninja! Thank you very much for that tier 1 resub. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. I know we're teaching you all about figs right now. And well, we're just getting started. Okay, so there's a little bit of trimming here. By the way, how's the lighting, guys? I feel like it's a little bit off today. So first thing I'm gonna do is just clean this part up. We can kind of call that the sinew, or similar to like the silver skin on what we were cleaning off of the prime rib yesterday. Yeah, halibut looks like a fat brown colored stingray. Trout looks like salmon. Yeah, Elkin, they are very close, or they are the same family. Hi, Scat. Good to see you. You've just picked up Opa. That's Hawaiian, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna come in this way. Slide your knife under. I don't believe I've ever had Opa, but I have had grouper, and that's a really nice firm white fish. I had that in Mexico. Okay, that's that. Just set that aside for now, and we'll do this one. It's a beautiful salmon belly. Trout are prettier. I'm with you, clone. Trout are just like a nice looking fish. I really have been wanting to find one locally because I have this meal request or menu redemption with Vune's channel points, and we want to do a salt baked fish. But you got to do that with a whole fish, and well, with the size of the salmons that Zach's been catching this year, don't want to do that with like a 30-pound salmon.
You can do that with like pink.
So yeah, a pink pink salmon or trout would be lovely to use for that. So something a bit smaller, unless you're like feeding a crowd. I guess I could do a salt-baked salmon for food for friends one day if we wanted to do it. That'd be loco, guys. Your favorite nigiri sushi is mackerel, Bonkman? Mine's gotta be Toro. It's gotta be Toro. Carolyn, 67, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Okay, this little weird stuff here, we're gonna clean that off too. See how it's a weird color? Just slide our knife in there. Just kind of hold it. And I had it on an angle. But whoa. Just whoa. Is that even gonna stay together in the fryer?
It should, yeah.
Just gonna clean off that little bit there. You know, like the color of it. Okay, now I'm gonna flip this around, and then this little piece, I'm gonna slide my knife under there and then hold on to it with like my fingernail. And we're gonna take the skin off. Just need a really small amount of that. Okay, so knife is under, and I actually pull this towards myself, just to basically the edge of the cutting board. Do that. So what we're gonna do, we're not even gonna really move our knife at all, but we're going to swing the skin of the salmon and just keep our knife kind of like taut on the board at an angle, let's say 45 degrees. And then you should be able to just slide that right off. That was pretty good. Left a bit on there, but could be worse. And there's a bit here from where I started, so definitely take that off. I find it's actually sometimes harder to clean like these smaller pieces with the skin than to do a whole fillet. There's a little bone there. Okay, now I would say we want to cut this in half, and then we'll cut each of those in half. And you can kind of see the line where it wants to split anyways. Like that. And we'll just put those on the paper towel to the side. And now it'll start to dry off, so we get really nice crispy batter later. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, come back over here. So there's the end of that. It's always easier to start with like the skinnier end of the skin than to come over and start with this fatter side. There we go. Hold on to that. That one worked way better. Oh, that's only because I got like half of it. I was like, that was so easy. But I will say though, the salmon belly, because it's so fatty, it does slide quite nice. There we go. And that's just fat, so we don't have to clean that off. Just this little piece right here. Just gonna rinse my hand a sec. It's getting scaly. I don't want scales on our fish that we're gonna eat. Coffee. Yeah, don't forget about the coffee, guys. Just feeling this, make sure there's no like bones anywhere sneaking around. Okay, so that's not really gonna do anything in the fryer. Oh, there's a little bone there. I thought I felt it. I'm gonna cut this piece here so that can cook pretty evenly. We wanna keep everything really similar sized. And then we're not gonna cut this one down anymore, and we'll just keep these two just a bit bigger than the other ones. And because we're like coating this in batter, you don't really have to worry about how the pieces of fish look.
There's a lot of fish in that bag.
Yeah, there is.
Man, the fat on that.
Yeah, so this is how that's looking. Whoa. Yeah,
That's so
coffee
tasty.
or tea. Exactly, Bonkman. Coffee or tea. Hi, Titan. Great to see you. How's the day? Next. This is gonna be a lot, Sam.
Yep. I don't cook it all day, man.
Fish and chips 2 days in a row? Yes.
I didn't think you would say no.
Yeah, it is fresh, Greek. That's from our main man, Zach. Pays to know a fisherman. Okay, this is way easier than what we just did for the salmon. There should be no bones or anything in our halibut pieces. And that is presentation sides. Kind of even out the piece. So we're not gonna go this small length, right? So we're gonna go probably three slices out of each one. Two? That's really big. They're really fat pieces, Sam. That's why I'm going a bit smaller. There was a tweet going around this week about backseat cooking.
Shit, fine, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, guys. I ain't helping anymore today. That's it. When you're like, oh, Sam, I need help. Nope. Nope, backseat. Good luck, Brian.
He can't take it, guys. He's so offended. He walked out. He's not even in the house anymore. He left us.
I'm going to fly my drone.
But heck,
I'm out.
those are some hallie pieces, hey? I think halibut is actually one of the best fish to use for fish and chips. It's better than cod. Just holds up so much better. It stays more juicy. I don't know. I think I'd just rather have it fried than any other way.
I like for sure wrap and bake sometimes.
You like that one too, Sammy?
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Get this dirty board out of here. Wash up our hands. I didn't even make a list today, but we're gonna go listless. We're risking it.
Oh, man.
Ah! There's a wasp! Ah!
Okay.
Now you can see how I am with wasps. Sorry.
Just don't freak out.
I'm not.
Do stuff.
I
said not to freak out.
Sam,
Just
I'm not freaking out. Relax.
where do you go?
He's out of control this morning.
Gone. Oh, not
He came for Sam's beer and probably the salmon because they love raw meat. Wasps are terrible this year. I don't know about where you guys are, but ugh, so bad. Hello, Joyce. Hi. Can we get a shout out for Joyce as well? She makes lovely, lovely pieces of art on Twitch.
He left the building.
Yeah, the wasp has left the building. Okay, all we're gonna do now, put this in the fridge so it stays nice and cold and fresh until we need it later on. Oh, thanks, Vian. Thanks. Oh, you did a shout out? We'll do another one. We need 2 shout outs.
Don't want to get too crazy. You got room there, or do I go to the other side?
I'm good.
You good? So you plug in the dehydrator again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm on a roll today, Titan. Yeah, offend Sammy, he leaves. Offend the wasp. How could I offend it? I didn't even say anything to it.
Oh,
He's just like, I'm out. I'm not welcome here.
you flew around the bikes one time and you just went out?
For some weird Canadians, you guys fit in right with us in the southern folk in the U.S. You could live next door to us, rednecks and whatnot. Basically, I would say, destiny. Destiny is all. Okay, I'm gonna start by washing up our russet potatoes. They are quite dirty, and we're keeping the skin on as much as possible because I just like when the skin's fried up. Also, lots of nutrients in there compared to just the flesh. Nice view, thank you. Yeah, that's what we have to do more for, like, just do a special shout out for each streamer. Why not? I love that view, thank you.
Leave the wasp with Kate.
You got to go follow that Joyce Rainbow Art person. Otherwise, Sammy will leave the wasp
Oh yeah,
with
I
me.
wasn't supposed
Yeah,
to help
help,
you anymore.
help.
The wasp is your own thing.
This is what happens when you're married, though, Sam. Can't just leave like that now. You got responsibilities to fulfill.
Oh man. I don't see no rings on these things.
Don't make me put it on it. Elkin, if you're still watching, I don't know what to say about married life. But if it's like this, I think you're well on your way to some happiness.
Spider killer for sure. Other than that, I'm pretty good. Yes, I'm in.
Lots of wasps are friendly, Jiggles. I don't know if I've never ever met one that was friendly. Nice, Titan, yeah. Maybe he needs it. Needs to go to the brewery. Okay, let's check these out. Give them a once over. Kind of see if there's anything that you think maybe needs to be cleaned off. I think maybe this little bit of the end. It's okay if we shave a bit. Just like really thick and hard there. I was unsure. And right here a bit. Right here. That's it. Actually really nice potatoes, I will say. Okay, and now I'm gonna do what I've told you guys to do a few times already on stream. I'm gonna go into the recipe section and look for my sous vide potatoes or French fry. Oh, nothing came up. Okay, I'll search French fry. Okay, crispy potato wedges, that's it. What kind of, okay, their link is off then. This is from Chef Steps though. Sous vide French fries. I didn't choose the Anova one. Okay, and we did the thick cut one. Did the thick cut one. Yeah, me too, clone. It's like I see the wasp and I just force myself to just not move. It's like, you don't see me, I'm not here. You ran over a wasp nest while mowing? Yeah, that's terrifying. Run! Russet Burbanks, what? Do you want extra fries as well, Sam, or what? I like how that it looks. It looks better than how it was first looking this morning. Okay, so 1.2 kilos of russet potatoes. We'll see what we get from what we have here and then divide the recipe accordingly, I think. And then the first thing we have to do before we even start prepping the potatoes is turn on the sous vide to start heating up. So we're gonna heat it up to 194 Fahrenheit or 90 Celsius.
Yeah, we're seeing.
Come over here. 90. Actually, I'm gonna change the water in this real quick. Real quick. So this is how we do this. Lid off. Plus, it's always easier to start with hot water and then the machine doesn't have to work as hard. It'll go quick, which we're into. And then while the potatoes are cooking for the fries, we can make our slaw, we can make our tartar sauce, and then we just have to do up the beer batter. That's why I'm changing it.
You shouldn't need to double fry the fries.
We did double fry them last time though, and it did come out better. It did come out better, so we'll see, I guess. And it all kind of depends on the temperature of the oil, Greek. Thanks, Scooter Beach. You've always just made tartar with mayo and relish. Okay, even that, LoJack, even those two simple ingredients probably taste way better than the packaged tartar sauce from the store, right? Thanks, Scooter Beach. Yeah, it feels kind of weird because they're like kind of hanging down, but it's nice to not have my hair on my back. Get that cranking. Okay, and then what we're gonna do for these potatoes, so they're gonna cook in a brine of water, salt, are you ready for this? Sugar and baking soda. Water, salt, sugar, and baking soda. You had 20 stings once, Titan? That's crazy.
Oh, my dad had like 20 or 31 days.
Really?
Or he would never grow blueberries with my mom again.
Why the sugar and baking soda? We'll get into that in a sec.
Still love blueberries.
Yeah, I know he does. I was gonna say, he still goes. Boom! Sasha, just answering the questions for me. Thank you. Okay, we good. Trying to get this guy heating up. We're back in business. 90 Celsius. The water's already at 52 now, so that will not take very long. Press play. I love that sound. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so like Sasha said, baking soda will help brown them as well as the sugar. And like kind of tenderize it a bit. It's the Canton, or it's the classic Cantonese restaurant trick. I didn't know that. I did not know that's where it came from. Sweet. Oh! We got the big one in here, Chef de Partie. Welcome in, Robin. The baking soda bath breaks down the potatoes' pectin, draws the starch to the surface, which promotes browning and the satisfying crispness. Boom, big words. This also works for sweet potatoes. That I do not know, Joyce. We'll have to try it out one day. We will have to try and see. Okay, let's weigh our potatoes first, and then we'll go from there. I say 1.2 kilos. Okay, we have like half, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna half everything else. So you need 500 grams of water, 7 grams of salt. What was their little note on the sugar? Because they use glucose, and well, I don't have glucose, so. I think we did 5 grams of sugar. 5 grams of sugar. Okay, and we are gonna cut these by hand as well. And last time we did them, we actually did not seal up the sous vide bag. We just kind of folded it over the side and did it that way, and that worked really great. Because, well, it's pretty hard to seal stuff when there's a lot of liquid in there. So I'll pop this up over here for us and make our bag. Ah, I need more outlets in my kitchen. Tell us how you really feel, Kate.
Plug it into where the battery top is right now. That's okay. So, 4 spots. You're not emptying it up.
This is the end of this bag anyways. So we're just gonna use the whole thing. So the temperature that we're cooking this at right now, Sasha, is 90 Celsius, 90 degrees Celsius. And last time we did this, I think it took around 20 minutes only. Probably even less time today because we have less potatoes. We have half the amount. It's okay. You're okay, Sammy. Relax. Yeah, you got it, Bonkman. To get like a really nice crisp fry, you gotta cook them at least twice. So first fry is to cook them through, and you do that at a lower temperature because you're not trying to brown them. You're just doing a blanch is what they call. And the second fry, you turn up the oil temp a bit more, and then that's how you crisp them up. Boom, boom, boom. first thing we're gonna do, get all of our slices. Want to keep everything the same size. I'm gonna go a bit thinner than we did last time. And obviously we want to keep the length of the potato as much as possible. So always cut it the long way. I'll leave that how it is. Okay, now we can come back and do our length. So because this piece is quite small and thin, I'm just gonna go in half like that. And I'll come across these ones, this guy, do 1, probably 4, like that. And then now we should be able to actually stack 2 by 2 for most of them. Now we just want to make sure we keep everything the same size. Or relatively the same size so that when we cook it, cooks all at the same time. Hi, Suzanne Likes Cake. Great to see you today. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great yourself. Whoa, garlic fries, Bonkman. Drop the basket of fries in because they're frozen. They drop the temp of the oil so they cook. Yep. Yeah, frozen fries. Good times. We got our potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna pop those right into the bag. Even the inside, like all of that potato is just usable. Sometimes, you know, you cut into a potato and it's like got these rotten parts on it and you're like, what's happening inside of you? What happened to you? All right, going back to the recipe. So 500 grams of water, 7 grams of salt. I thought I was done with the scale. Thought wrong. It doesn't say a temperature for the water, but I'll go like, I think we should go cold. Just because that's how you would boil the potatoes. Or like lukewarm at least. Boom. Salt. Oh yeah, that little oven. Super pumped about that. Okay, like the scantest amount of baking soda, guys. And sugar. The scantest amount. Like literally that much sugar. It really doesn't take much. Also the sugar, what it says in this recipe, it's kind of mimicking the sweetness of the potato. So when it fries up, it gives this great flavor. Oh, you're in Oklahoma? That's frickin' awesome. Yeah, once upon a time, Sam and I will make our way down to the south. And well, we do have plans to do like all of North America. So hold tight, friends. We got a pandemic to beat. Okay, we got it all. I'm just gonna pour this into the bag, and then this stuff is definitely gonna dissolve on its own. You really don't have to overthink any of these steps. So sous vide sounds like it's really hard and like confusing and terrifying, but it is quite simple. The only downside is the amount of plastic that is used. I wish and hope that at some point we'll come up with like compostable bags somehow. I don't know how you would cook in them, right? The only downside is the amount of plastic. So I'm gonna drop that in the water. I'm actually gonna pour a little bit more water over there because we have to have that submerged. And that's one note they say in the recipe as well. If for some reason the amount of water that you use doesn't submerge the potatoes, just add enough so it does. I think that'll be good once we get all the air out. I don't like to reuse them, especially if you're cooking like meat and stuff in their clone. For veggies though, like for this instance, especially because I'm not resealing it, I actually will come back and yeah, disinfect it, sanitize it, wash it out and dry it so that I can reuse it, because we're only doing a quick cook of potatoes. It's not like there's meat juices and weird stuff going into the bag. And then they do have some bags for the food saver that are Ziploc. So like I use those for my frozen berries and stuff like that. Yeah, a silicone contraption, exactly. That'd be so cool, Snake Eye. All right. Sam, do you want me to put the dill pickle hot sauce in here to try and make a dill pickle chip? Okay. I kind of wanted to do that, but I don't know how it would work, and it might mess up when we go to fry it later. I'm gonna drop this in as soon as, actually, you can drop it in early because this is gonna drop the temp of the water anyways, and then let it heat up that way. So lift up the lid, drop your bag, and what we're gonna do is let the water push out all of the extra air from the bag. And then your potatoes are gonna sink, and that's gonna do its thing. So lovely. So this will beep when it is at 90, and then I'll feel the potatoes at that point, see how cooked they are, and set a timer for us. Like I said, I think it took around 15 minutes last time, and we're cooking less this time. Woohoo! Okay, is it slaw time? Hemp plastic bags. They will degrade fast. I wonder if they have made some for like food service, Fune. Thank you for letting me know about that. Hi, Cabri. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna get a little bowl out and we're gonna start chopping up some cabbage. The sous vide cooks fries in 15 minutes. Around there, it depends on what temp you're cooking it at. Yeah, the initial cook. This is our blanch, let's say, but it's a controlled blanch. I'm gonna do half of this one. Let's use that half. And we are doing a very classic slaw recipe today. First things first, peel off your not so nice outer leaves of the cabbage. I like to think of this as like their built-in packaging. Take that off. It's not super nice anymore, but what's underneath is beautiful and perfect. Now let's cut it in half. And then we can take the core out really easy. Slide your knife down like that. Gone. Gone. Now I'm just gonna trim up this side here. It's a bit oxidized because it was cut once already. Same with this little bit up top here. And then we're gonna julienne this nice and fine. And we are gonna try and do like as fine as possible. It looks like they sell silicone bags, but they don't look easy to clean. Oh man, snake. Okay, so I'm gonna go in half. Whenever I'm eating slaw, I don't like it when it's like really stringy and hard to eat, right? So somewhere around maximum 2 inches long for your pieces of cabbage for the slaw. And that's really enjoyable to eat. Oh, okay, we'll use a new toy today, Sam. And hold tight, friends. I'm gonna take my first coffee bathroom break. Sorry. Hello, I'm back for more coffee. Delicious. Okay, who said I had to get the new mandolin? Was it Vune and Bonkman that day? So here we go, guys. We're finally unboxing it. If you guys want a bomb-ass mandolin, yeah, I said it. This is the one. So Sam originally got this for us when we were working in the brewery still, in the restaurant. And this thing is, just goes through anything. So the old one that we were using before, well, did like 3 years in a restaurant plus 3 years at home with us. And then we finally had to get rid of it because the blade was dull. But this thing is just awesome. Like, I thought that the little Japanese, the green plastic mandolins were good, or like the beige colored ones. No, this is way better. Yeah, exactly, Bonkman. And now let's replace the coffee we just lost with more coffee. Caution! Caution, friends! Sharp blades. Please take care when unwrapping. That would be so unfortunate. Which glove do I use? I use this guy. This is a glove that I bought with my first ever mandolin for culinary school. In like the very early Amazon days, let's say. So I don't know, it's just called a cut-proof glove. It doesn't really fit my hands that good, I will say that. So I don't know if I would recommend this one because some of the fingers are too long and then sometimes it gets caught like in the mandolin. It's like, oh no. Because it's rubbery and sticky. If there was a silicone bag that zipped all the way around like a U and opened up flat for cleaning, would that work? That would work, I think. Yeah, patent pending. As long as the liquid or like the water can't get into the bag when you're cooking it. I like how this packs together. This is a new little package, Sam. Oh, okay, so we got this out. This is our guard. Very important piece. Never lose that. But this is a new little setup here. What? What is this? This is epic. Can you guys see all these things? It shows you exactly how to do all of the things. iShot, how are you? Let me in though. Oh, there it is. The child-proof lock. Got me. That is awesome. Let me in. Can you have the cabbage core? No, sorry, Titan. That's for doggo. You like the cabbage core? Sometimes I think it's really bitter. This is a new little thing. I'm liking this. Okay. So we want this guy. Or I might know, we don't need anything for the cabbage, but when you come to the carrot, which we're gonna pick from the garden right away, we're gonna use this guy. A little julienne. But the cabbage already has like a pre-julienne, as you can see. Just gonna give that a quick little wash up. Same with this piece. And then we'll get started. Yeah, that's Posh's treat. And yes, be careful washing it.
Very careful watching it.
Am I terrified right now? Yes.
Should you be?
Yes. What works again? Sam. Yeah, just eating his dessert first. Again.
It's already ready though.
I'm just so proud of him for not eating it last night, because I always go to bed before him, leave him to gallivant on his own. I know, risky business in itself. Very proud. You did good.
Look, I got it working.
Hey.
We're good. Big step.
Oh, Lord. You like a couple bites of raw potato too? I guess if they're like good farm fresh potatoes, why not? Excuse me, sir? Also, check out this. I couldn't figure out, oh, how to get it off.
You do
I
that.
figured it out. Okay. It's different. Yeah, it's different. Does it not go up to the safety anymore, though?
I want
It doesn't.
cameras too as well.
Okay. Okay, ready, guys? A little beep, 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 beep. Oh, he had to finish his jar first. And that's how fast that $8 disappears. Yeah, guess I just did, Annie. Okay, safety first. Get your glove on.
Yum.
Don't tell him those things. It's nice to see you using a spoon. Hi, Joshua Klein. Good to see you, man. You spoke a little too soon, Tatsuki. All right, we got the glove. So we are still gonna slice it this way, like holding it up instead of going flat. Because like I said, I don't want it too long. The bigger the better. Okay, let's test it out. So kind of hold that all together if you can. The first few cuts are a bit tough. And that's what we get. I think that's so perfect for coleslaw, hey?
Did you see that for a second?
It's different. But that's a sharp blade.
It slices. Yeah.
There's no squeaking involved anymore. They've definitely simplified the unit. And that
The
is
other
it.
one was thrown through the dishwasher a bunch of times by the kids too.
Oh yeah, industrial dishwasher will do it. Just take that, put it in the bowl. Yeah, we got the news last night that the Oilers are out, Cabry. R.I.P. Yeah, this thing makes short work of all sorts of stuff. That's it. Once it starts to fall apart. And I would say cabbage is a very deceiving vegetable with like how much is packed into such a small area. And as soon as you start cutting it up, like that is more than enough slaw for us already. But I like leftover coleslaw. So we always make a bit extra to eat throughout the week too. I think it's good up to like 4 days in the fridge and then it starts to taste a little funky. What team am I rooting for? I don't really cheer for any sports teams anymore, Tatsuki, sad to say. I don't know if that makes me boring or what, but I don't really find the time to watch those types of sports. What Sam and I do watch together now is Formula One racing. So that's what we are gonna do after stream today, is watch the race. They're at Silverstone this weekend. I don't know, I just really like that. But I did used to play like super competitive soccer when I was young. And yeah, love to watch hockey. I enjoy watching sports. I just don't take time to do it anymore as I got older. I got other priorities, I guess. But I guess if I had a team for hockey, it would still be Oilers. I don't know who else I would choose for because that's who I grew up with. Yeah, we are on our way to making sauerkraut, Snake Eye, by the way that we're shredding our cabbage right now. Then we would just mix it with some salt and let the environment do the rest. Yeah, when I was young. Taking the glove off for now. And now we'll just finish chopping this little extra bitties by hand. Yeah, kimchi, so good, Eric. Kids these days, yeah, here comes Karmic Bob. He's like, you guys think you're old? Yo, it's not about the age. It's all about in how you feel, right? Done and done. That is the perfect julienne for slaw. I don't say so myself. Beauty. All right, I'm just gonna pop back here. We'll go together. Circulator's at 90. Just wanna feel our potatoes. They should be bendy and not breaking apart though. Feel through the bag. Oh, I think we're good. Here, I'll show you guys on this cam. Just gonna go in with like a pair of tweezers or tongs, whatever you have. Because this is really hot, right? So you can't just stick your hand. Don't just stick your fingers in there. Take out a piece, do the bend trick, so it should bend but not really break, and to me that is like perfect. So what we're gonna do, take that out of the water now, and we're gonna dry those off as well and let them just rest up. But we're ready to fry with those. So that is how easy blanching the potato in the circulator is. It's really effortless. So stop that now. And let's actually take care of those before we go any further with our slaw. So I'm just gonna get a sheet pan with a metal tray or a rack. And then I'm going to put on top of that just a nice clean kitchen towel. And we just come over to the sink, pour out those liquids. And then we go on to the towel. Done. And now I'll wash that up later. Now I can reuse that. Wait, oh yeah, Bonkman's early birthday, 49 in 10 days. Exciting. What are you getting up to out there? Oh, Sammy's playing with the bees outside. Sammy's out there with the birdies and the bees.
I'll post it in Discord. You're back up to 10. Water.
See, you're paying attention. Sam, Just so you know, your water in the sous vide is up to temp. Looks down and sees that the potatoes are done. Oh, never mind. Nice, Tatsuki. Yeah, here we go. Who is older than 46? If you're younger than 46, type 1. If you're older, type 2. Vune is 404. Okay, we're just gonna let those dry off. Air dry them. Now that they're cooked, they won't go brown on us. They're not gonna oxidize the same way that raw potatoes do. 404, yeah, error, not found. Thank you. Nike's like, 420, does that count? Yeah, holy smokes. Hey, Bonkman.
So how's the new border?
It is great, Sam. We're just getting ready to pick some carrots outside to put into the slaw, so we're going out.
Watch out for the hummingbirds.
Watch out for the hummingbirds, he says.
They're crazy. Right?
First pick of carrots today, friends. Oh, Sammy. I need the power pack. Forgot to put that on. Thank you. Ah! Wasp was right there when I came out. Ah! Please, sir. Please, no. We're going in to the carrots, which are literally right here. Boop. You just can't really see them, but they're here. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, we got a raid right on time. Welcome in, raiders. We're just picking some fresh carrots from the garden to put into our coleslaw. How was your stream today? Try and post this somewhere where I can see it. Okay, we have a couple rows of carrots here. So I believe this first row is like the stubbier ones and they're fatter. And then we have 2 more rows here. So what we're really just looking for is like a nice fat carrot top. And then you just hold on to the stem. And this is gonna be pretty perfect actually for coleslaw. And you just pull it out. So those are our stubby ones. Let me see how the ones from this other row look. Oh, it looks pretty big. Oh, those are way better. Stubby carrot, regular carrot. Oh, I love these ones. This is a carrot with pants. Now we'll get a crazy one for those of you who don't know like a lot about gardening and produce. So carrots were not actually orange to begin with. That was thanks to the Netherlands for that one. So we got white or yellow carrots, and then get this guy right here, which is the original color, I believe, of carrots. And it's purple on the outside and then orange on the inside. And I think that's more than enough carrots for our slaw. Yeah, carrot history. If you don't know it, look it up. It's interesting. There we go. We get to go back inside. Put that on the mandolin.
Nice tricolors. They look great.
Looks really good. Burple. Thanks, Pete. All right, just gonna wash them up real quick before I put them on the cutting board. Thanks, Reteni. You had a good stream. You made some African zucchini and mango lassi. Yum. We were talking about mango lassi the other day on stream. and that is one of our faves. Yeah, there you go, Annie. I knew you were gonna say it. I love Mango Lassie. Mental Marshmallow, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. It's the first year we have grown our root vegetables in that garden bed, and I think it is just perfect for them. Last year our carrots were like half of this size. Yes, it is. It's just on like the front part of the garden bed. Sounds like, where's my phone? There we go. Beautiful. Woohoo. Mandrake looking, yeah. Thanks, Mousepose. Okay. We can cut off the tops and the bottoms. Right? Mandrake? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love Harry Potter, guys. We might have to rewatch that again, Sam.
For a rewatch.
We haven't watched that since we started dating.
Yeah.
That's how Sammy tricked me into his crazy ways.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Harry Potter? No way. So do I, Kate. You want to watch them? Oh, you haven't watched them yet? Oh. I'm going to come over to your house and watch Harry Potter with you.
It works so well.
Tricked, yeah. And yes, you can use the carrot tops, guys, is people make carrot top pesto. In my mind, though, it's not the greatest. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not my favorite. So we usually just give this back to nature. So I'll be right back.
It's good in the pesto.
If you mix it with basil, yes, but people like to just use the carrot top, and it's a little much. Yeah, get some rabbits. Aww, that would be adorable view. Just like little rabbits in the garden beds.
Yeah, until they eat the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, he's like, oh, carrots. Oh, beets. I like beets. This is from a wire worm. They're the worst things ever for root vegetables. So I don't know if you guys have seen like a skinny, kind of yellow looking, really gross worm. That's what they do to your root veggies. So they literally just burrow through the carrot in like one spot and then leave. Absolutely the worst. Wire worms. So hard to get rid of too once you have them. Like most of our carrots last year, we had to throw out because of that. So that's why we switched the beds. I would say with only that one carrot having it, we are doing great. That's what bunnies do, Vune. Oh, look, PC power supply cable. That looks tasty. Okay, this guy we'll just cut in half. This one we're not gonna use. We'll keep that for something special. Getting my glove back on. And I think we're gonna use the guard. Yeah, my deer was here earlier this week. Our little cute deer. She has yet to have her babies. I'm thinking that there's 2. This is the one that was here this week, Sam. She was heavy. I was like, okay, you eat up so that your baby can be healthy. It's like throwing the tomato leaves and everything over for her. She's like, thank you. Okay, let's try out our julienne now. So those blades, now we'll get nice thin strips of carrot, just like our cabbage. This goes that way. You can see with the arrows, goes that way. It doesn't go this way because it'll slide off and that's dangerous. And I think now this thing only has like one height setting. It says thin julienne insert. What's this one? Thick julienne insert. Oh, interesting. Put your carrot there. Put this guard into it, just like that. Here we go. We got options. Yeah, we only have two. Well, it's not even a height option anymore though, Annie. It's just like the thin blade and the thick blade. So maybe those height options are just not a thing anymore. They just weren't working out well. Look at that. It's definitely thicker than what I used to be able to get. But whew, that carrot crunch is gonna be really delicious in there. It's so sweet. And it tastes like a carrot. Get back here. I don't know if I'd like the new one better than the old one.
I don't know.
Even you don't know, Sam?
Regardless, we had to get
Nah. Gotta go reverse. Reverse! But look how cool the purple carrot is, guys. This one will cut a bit shorter, so let's keep it together. And we'll just go basically in half. Nope. Okay, last one, the white carrot. Yeah, you would think it's like flavorless, but I think the white ones are actually some of the strongest tasting for carrots. Hello, Helquin. How's the day? That's it. We're good. Okay, use your gloves still when you're taking this out. How do we take it out? There we go. And then I always like to just rinse those right away because I find that the veggies will like dry and stick on and then it's hard to clean after. So just give that a quick rinse and then you can do soap and water later. Hi, Grizzle Bear. How many orders this week? So we had our big Food for Friends yesterday on stream and we sent out 10 plates and everyone loved it. And we even had one new person, one new client, which is great.
Nope. 2. Grant.
Oh, yes, yeah, Zach's grandpa. He's usually up island fishing, so he hasn't been able to eat our meals lately, but he's back and he got one yesterday and the smile on his face, just a legend, guys. What is he, like 85? Legend. Sam, yesterday, he's like, the legend is here. I was like, yes. Yeah, he's been going up island fishing for like weeks at a time with no cell phone or anything like that, on his own. And then every time he's come back, so he's come back twice already, brings back us some salmon, or like gives us a little piece of salmon from his catch. So they take care of us, we take care of them, everyone is just happy together. You're struggling from the heat wave a bit, Hellquinn, but that's fine. Yeah, we're doing good here. It's not like super rockin' hot anymore, which is nice. Hi, Game Brain. Yeah, thanks so much yesterday, guys. If you're like, oh wow, I got gifted a sub. We had Noob1881 come into stream yesterday from Mrs. Ruby raid. Gifted 100 subs, crushed our bit goal. And yeah, it was just madness. Those good eggs are always up to good. Yeah, broke me. I just had to stop and cut onions and pretend like I wasn't crying. I was like, it's the onions, I swear. Just trimming some of these guys up because they're a bit long. And I would have liked this slice just a bit thinner, but that's okay too. Like I said, the carrot will give us really good crunch in here. And I really don't know how I'm gonna mix this up. So let's just switch the bowl now. You know me and my slaws. They get large in no time. Yeah, it was awesome, Game Brain. Sam's in chat. He should see you and say hi to you. Yeah, Noob is a legend. Definitely is. He always just comes in out of nowhere and is like, boom. Drops the biggest ball. Hi, Judo. Good to see you today. How's it going? Toxic Steve. Hello. Thank you for that follow. Okay, let's make up some dressing, guys. Very simple slaw today. We got cabbage. We got carrots. Don't need much, do we? As long as the veggies are fresh, they should speak for themselves. You're having slaw for dinner too. In Pittsburgh, PA, you have a place that puts slaw and fries directly on the sandwich. Like a fish sandwich, you're saying? You messed up your Thai curry because you don't know how an Instant Pot works? So you're cranky? Ugh, I feel you. Can you save it though? Is it savable? All right, let's get out a bit of mayo. I know what I'm gonna do for this slaw. I'll do a dill pickles kind of slaw, a dilly slaw. That and lemon, obviously. I want to do a little bit of garlic oil, a little bit of Dijon. Actually, we'll do grainy mustard. I like grainy mustard in slaws. Primanti Brothers in PA is so good. I will note that. I will note that. Once you made a pizza, Annie, and when you're trying to slide a pizza from the peel to the stone, the pizza got stuck to the peel, all of the toppings flew onto the stone. I'm sorry for laughing, but, well, I've messed up my fair share of pizzas cooking for people's orders. Oh, yeah. So messing up cooking for yourself, not nearly as frustrating and stressful as cooking for someone else. Yeah, Yeah, go to slide the pizza in the wood-fired oven, and yeah, it just kind of like sticks to the bottom and folds onto itself. You're like, oh God, I didn't know that was possible. A lot of learning experiences with new things, for sure. Instant calzone, exactly. Hi, Stacy Lou. Oh, nice. Our update from Christopher Collects. Good finds on the hunt today. Some Olympics, some Paddington Bears, Beatrix Potter coins like Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny. I had the most adorable Peter Rabbit like dish set when I was little. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's really cute. I still remember it. Yeah, calzone. Maybe it's not a mistake. Happy accident is what we'll say. Okay, I'm gonna start with a bit of the grainy Dijon mustard. This doesn't really add any mustard flavor, but I like the little pop of the mustard seeds. And we don't need a ton here. Maybe like half a tablespoon. Next up, I'll give you guys, or show you guys the bottle of this hot sauce. We just had this kicking around in a container, but this is what I'm using. So yes, from Big Green Egg. Dill pickle hot sauce, and it's one of our favorites. I'm super happy that we tried it. I think it's gonna be a staple in our house from now on. So I'll put the rest of that into there. It's not super spicy, but it has a ton of like great dill and pickle flavor. It is exactly what it says it is. And with something like fish and chips, I think that's gonna go so good. Okay, next up, half a lemon here. Have some lemon there. Yeah, Annie, at least your pizza didn't end up in the garbage. Not naming any names. Cheese is like, please guys, not again. Grizz, you figured out if you build the pizza on parchment and then slide it into the oven off of the parchment, or sorry, put it with the parchment in the oven after 30 seconds, it's not stuck anymore and you can pull it out. That's a handy little tip for sure. Yeah, Peter Cottontail. Love it, Karmic. I'm gonna go with this other half a lemon as well. You played capsicum roulette today, Judo? Chopped a habanero, 2 lime chilies, and 1 other. And they're just in there. Good luck. I think you are frozen, chef, yeah. It's you, it's not me. Sometimes it feels great to say that, doesn't it? For once, it's not me. Okay, a little hit of some garlicky flavor. I'm sorry, Annie, I had to say it. Whoa, Swilliams. Are you swole or something, brah? Similar lemon juicer? And you snapped the handle? I was wondering. I was like, how much reefing can this little, what do we call that, a rivet? Can this little thing take? Quite a bit. Swolliums. Yeah, you should just change your username now, dude. Thanks for popping in, man. Can we get a shout out for Swilliams as well? Another food and drink streamer. Are you streaming today, dude? I'm doing a teaspoon of garlic oil because a little bit goes a long way. And we don't want it to be like really garlicky, but I think it should complement all of the flavors. Just deciding if I want a little bit more acid in there, and I think I'm not gonna go for it. What I am gonna add though just for some balance, is a touch of sugar for sure. Because, well, lemons are quite acidic. So mix that in first. Do like half teaspoon as well. Oh, nice. I have the day off today. That's great. You're hoping you get thunderstorms where you live, Stacy? That is one thing that Sam and I miss from where we grew up, is we both got like pretty crazy thunderstorms in our provinces, but now where we are, not a thing anymore. Yeah, the hinge. Yeah, you think the hinge would break first, not like this really thick metal handle. Okay, base of our slaw dressing, as always, is mayo. I don't go really thick with my dressings either. I just use the mayo to like emulsify everything together. Kind of give it that creamy feel without it being too heavy. Let's start with that and then see how it mixes up. Oh, nice. You got a clip of it. That's amazing. I need to open that up in my browser and watch it later. Judo, since you messed up your Thai chili, which is usually really good, you're scared of making the meatballs the frikadellen? Don't be scared. You got this. Just don't use the Instant Pot. Just give the Instant Pot a little break for now. I'm just mixing this until it feels like all of the sugar has been dissolved. And I'm also going to switch to just a little mini whisk to get that mayo really mixed in well. I'm being savage today. I don't know. I feel like I'm always a bit savage, Nike. I will definitely always say what I'm thinking, and I'm a very honest person. A little more savage than normal. Okay, thanks for noticing, guys. I'll try and dial it back. Maybe it's these crazy space buns. We can blame those. Okay, I'm gonna have it taste, see what we concocted here. Dial it back. Oh. I'm liking that. A little garlicky, a little bit of dilly. Not too acidic. I think the sweetness, like it doesn't taste sweet, but it's balanced, that it doesn't taste very like tart on the palate. So sometimes when I try my slaw dressing, it's like, whoa, punch in the face. This one though, if you can eat it and not make a face, you did good. Yeah, delicious cookie. Maybe just a touch of salt, which I would rather add to the cabbage than the dressing. And then we'll mix it all together. So let's get rid of all this mess. Okay, so that's the slaw dressing. And then next up is just our homemade tartar sauce. We're well on the way. It's almost time to start heating up the wok. Ever play with ranch or blue cheese as a slaw dressing? Not typically, Game Brain, because like I said, I don't love like a heavy dressed slaw. And I find that ranch or blue cheese is like, just kind of coats your palate with that flavor. We can start with 3 sprinkles of salt. It sounds interesting though. I can see that being really great, like a blue cheese dressed slaw on like a piece of fried chicken on a sandwich done up buffalo style, and you have this blue cheese coleslaw for like some crunch and creaminess. I feel ya. I feel ya. With a side of steak. It would hold up for sure to the beef flavor. And yes, as you guys can see, I love cracked pepper in my coleslaws too. Do you like celery seed slaw, Sam, or not really?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you don't go crazy with the celery seed, that's always yummy too. Don't go crazy. Seriously, just a sprinkle is all you need of that stuff. Okay, now we'll toss up the cabbage with the salt and pepper first. And the carrots that we're hiding. Hello, carrots. Sammy loves mustard in his slaw, it's true. Hi, herb flower. How's it going? Okay, I'm not gonna pour all this at once. We'll pour most of it and then see how everything looks. Mr. Jingles! Oh yeah, I forgot to go over the history. I had like the fish and chips history up that I was gonna do with you guys. Maybe we'll do that while the oil's heating up. Take a little bit of time and understand where this came from. Have I ever seen pepper harvested and dried? No, I have not, Josh. Okay, I'm glad I didn't add all of that dressing because we have more than enough here. More than enough. I'm gonna just take a little forkful, see how that tastes all together, and then we'll taste it one more time before we serve, just to see how it married up. Mmm. Sam's gonna like that. Love the crunch, love the little bit of celery seed. I think that needed it. And we have a little bit of dressing left over. Okay, let's get that guy into the fridge for now. And we'll make up our tartar sauce real quick. Moist is too wet, yeah. Well, even, I always look at the bottom. And if there's like a ton of extra dressing, you took it too far, but there's nothing extra down there, so we're good. Elliot Eats, thank you for that follow. Welcome. Jiggles. I convinced a kid to eat a handful of unripe peppercorns once. It was amazing. I don't know, is that evil? The kid will always remember that. Let's just say that one. Okay, I have to bring this to the other fridge, so I will be right back. Sam said he's gonna bring it to the fridge because we got a raid! Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much, Elliot, for that. How was your stream today? Schrodinger's, hello. 135781111, welcome. Brother Aaron, hi. I'm gonna guess you brought Elliot in with you today. Mr. Edman, hello. Canadian PJ, also Canadian, so welcome in. Thank you for that follow, Edman. What did you guys make? Okay, you made a full English. It was delicious. Love it. I'm sure you did it justice. Do you have Instagram, by the way? I would love to check it out, or how it looked, at least. Thank you, Schrodinger's, as well, for that follow. Welcome, guys. So, for all of you new folks in here. Okay, Brother Aaron, you raided him, and then you brought him over to us. Love those raid trains on the weekends, hey? ElliotEats.live is your Insta. Thank you very much. I will check that out after stream and give you a follow so I can see what you're up to. Okay, so for those of you new here, hi, I'm Kate. I've been streaming on Twitch for over 2.5 years now, and I have just about 10 years worth of experience cooking professionally in restaurants. And then my husband, Sam, who you will see ripping around on stream quite often. He has about 15 years of experience in restaurants. So not working in restaurants anymore because it is very stressful and you don't really have a life, let's say. So that is your sole commitment in life, is the restaurant, the food, the customers, etc. Instead of getting super burnt out, and just like not enjoying our job to the fullest, I thought, hey, well, actually Sam thought, hey, Kate, you can maybe cook on Twitch. So here we are 2.5 years later, still going hard and just expressing all of our creativity and showing you guys how to make awesome food. Castandia, thank you for that follow. Stress is your life. Yeah. You don't have a life. Stress is it now. Strike None, you would know. Well, that is our resident baker, so welcome in. Hopefully your weekend has gone well. Okay, Brother Aaron, you made a spaghetti squash with some chicken, peppers, and onions, and you made your booch as usual. Elliot makes booch too. One day you will convert me. One of these days. I will keep that promise up. Imagine how much food would cost if restaurant staff was paid what they deserve. It's like a laughing matter, Swillians, seriously. So let's just take a quick note on that. The way that food costs is in a restaurant. So you have your menu price. Let's say our fish and chips, this is gonna be a high price. We're gonna sell our piece of fish and chips, our plate, for $30 today. Okay, we're gonna make this easy. So 30% of that price is only the ingredients. 30% of your menu price should only be your ingredients. That's kind of your target when you're in a restaurant. Fine dining usually goes geared towards like 50%, sometimes even 60% because of their menu price. But yes, only 30% of your menu price is your ingredients. The rest is getting paid wages, paying the utilities, everything else that comes with a restaurant. Crazy things to think about for sure. Yeah, it's the best worst job ever. I would say it would be very beneficial for like everyone to just have a little stint in a restaurant, because I think it teaches you so many great life skills that you will carry on throughout your life, right? Good chat, friends. Let's make some tartar sauce. Yeah, you pay for the luxury of being served, not having to cook, and no dishes. Thank you, Canadian PJ. Thanks for understanding what you're paying for, because most people think they're just paying for the food. So there's profit in restaurants. Strike None says they wouldn't shut down as often as they do. That too. That too. Your worst job was a nightmare, but taught you so much. That's the thing, is even with all of the bad experiences, you can always take away something good from it, I think. Hey, tartar sauce. Once again, we got our mayo here. I'm gonna grab our sour cream. We're gonna, do we have capers? We might not have capers. There's an issue. But we do have pickled garlic scapes, so that's close enough. like to do lemon zest in my tartar sauce. As well as maybe a bit of lemon juice. Okay, boom, boom. Got a little bit of dill to use outside for it. Ooh, actually, I know what I'm gonna use. I think we're gonna come in and try and use up this chive-infused sour cream from last week. At least take a peek at it and see how we feel. Take a little peek. Okay, I just gotta grab the scapes. Those scapes. Bailey Dale, thank you for that follow. Your pupper didn't eat today. What's up with the pupper, Judo? Oh, man. Hello, Bailey. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Just gotta go grab the new jar of pickled garlic scapes. Oh, I wish I had Koopy. I wish I had some Koopy. Tatsuki, I should get some. Back. Best tasting mayo ever, Bonkman says. Well, we had some pretty heavy debating though yesterday on what Duke's mayo is, something that we don't see here in Canada. Yes, Canadian PJ, we are on Vancouver Island. We live in Souk. So if you ever want to come visit, feel free to give us a message, and we love to meet our viewers. We've done that quite a few times already, and always a good experience. I mean, now that we have a pandemic, maybe not the greatest thing, but when it clears up, for sure. You're in Victoria? What? Well, we can always do like a socially distanced meetup.
What?
Yeah, we have a few viewers that are in Victoria, so that is awesome. Welcome in. That's so cool. Love when that happens. If you want, like if you're into picking up food that we cook every Saturday for locals here, we can add you to the Food for Friends group. Okay, let's check out our chive sour cream first, and then we'll go from there. Thank you, Sammy, for gifting the sub to Canadian PJ. Welcome in, our fellow Canadian friend. Toxic Steve, you were going to visit Victoria this summer from America, but you know, pandemic. I know, it's put a break in a lot of plans, hasn't it? Like the way that this year is going, I just imagine someone riding a bike and then pandemic just throws this stick in the tire and the person just like crashes. That's how I picture what's happened for a lot of us.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, my imagination, Annie, is always on the go. It's always on the go. The old COVID spoke jam. Yeah. No, that can't be Hitch. Jaxie, please, no. Okay, this is looking just fine. I was worried that it was a bit thin, but we're good. So we'll thicken it up with the mayo because sour cream is less thick than that. And then we'll add all of our flavorings to that. Fanmo, hello. More like the meme where the person puts the stick into the spoke themselves. Yeah. That looks like a good amount to start with. You can always just mix it up and see. And I'm only doing this because chives are actually wonderful in tartar sauce, as well as scallions you can use, but chives are just a little bit lighter in flavor, onion-wise at least, than green onions are or scallions are. They're more delicate. Where I find like scallions in sauces can almost overpower a lot of things. Okay, so consistency of our tartar sauce is also important. I have had some tartar sauces that are too thick, and then you dip your fish in, and then the entire batter just comes off, or the fish just falls apart when you dip it. Those are the worst. So you need it to, I would always say, just coat the back of the spoon. You also don't want it too thin where you dip it in and then it just makes the fish soggy and you're like, what is this? What is this? So I think this is perfect. Great way to test it. So take your spoon out. If you can do a swipe where it stays clean, your little finger swipe, that's perfect. That's what we're taught in culinary school. Sauces should coat the back of the spoon. Okay, little bit of Dijon mustard to this. Mustards are great for sauce bases. Just adds that little extra kick. Makes you think a bit. Gonna go with some lemon zest. Aw, thanks, Josh. I have to say though, like our community that we've built, it is very like peaceful. It's a loving place. And I know that all the time, like you guys are always so excited to see each other, not just me, but to see each other. And we've built these friendships over the last few months and even years for some of you guys. So just thanks for being awesome. Like it's a community effort, right? It's not just me, it's not just some of you, it's all of us. This is my little cheater, but by all means you can chop up some dill pickles. I'm doing this cheater because LoJack said earlier that they made a quick tartar sauce. Gotta love that snap. From just relish and mayo. It's very simple, but it works. And this is the tangy relish. It's not the sweet one. I can't handle the other one unless it's just on hot dogs. It's gourmet, if you will. And actually that one is not like that affordable to buy. I think this little jar is something like $6 or something. It's a little much, but I really enjoy that one. Out of all the like store-bought relishes, that one's my jam. Getting into our pickled garlic scapes. Do you guys know what that is? This is what they look like. So as the garlic is growing, it sends up this shoot or a stem. And then before the stem kind of flowers, you don't want it to flower because then it takes away from the garlic bulb. You got to cut off that stem and it goes curly. So as soon as the stem curls into a circle, cut it off. Yeah, garlic stems, exactly. And then a really good way to preserve it, so this is, whew, I know there's no date on it, but these are 2 years old now from when I was volunteering at an organic farm here when we first moved here. So pickling them, you can also dry them. I'll show you what Sam's mom does with hers, is she dries them and makes a garlic scape powder that she sent to us. This, I actually snuck a little bit of that last time into Zach's tartar sauce. Very good. Very good as well if you don't have the pickled version of it. But let's go a little bit tangy with this today. One should be enough. One should be enough. Yeah, that's a good one, Schrodinger's. Using dill or relish when you're making your Thousand Island dressing. That's a good one too. It's fitting. So let's just cut that in half. I'll line it back up and we're just gonna do really thin slices so we get these nice little rounds of the garlic scape. Barter system is salmonized jam. This is our little bit of knife skills for today. Even after you open it, it stays good that long. Yeah. Just gotta keep it in the fridge. It's pickling, right? So you're adding vinegar, salt, and sugar and spices. So that's how you're preserving it. Is the acidity of the vinegar is gonna basically neutralize anything bad. But you always have to keep nice clean utensils too when you're taking stuff out of the jar. Okay, there we go. Now I'll do a bit of pepper. Pardon me? I think that'll be good, Sam. So we're just looking for something like salty and briny. So whether it's capers or some kind of pickle, that's all you need. And one more thing, just gonna pop out and grab a couple dill stems. The taste compared to fresh garlic, like the pickled garlic scapes, since it's pickled, it's like sweet and sour, right? So really different than the fresh garlic for sure. And then just the garlic scape on its own, it's like what a leek is to an onion. Here's my little dill. We don't have much happening, as you can see. It's gone to seed, but these little dill seeds, after they flower, packed full of flavor. So we can chop those up. Just bunch it up. We'll go nice and fine. Pickling is so easy, Joshua, and it's a great way to preserve the season. And pickling is way easier than fermenting. Pickling is using vinegar and salt and sugar, whereas fermenting, you're just using salt and natural bacteria in the environment. So a lot more things can go wrong when fermenting. So yes, canning versus pickling, those kind of go together, Game Brain. So what I'm gonna say with these scapes, I did a quick pickle on them instead of a can. So now that I open this, like, it's gotta go into the fridge. Whereas if I canned this, it would have been out of the fridge until I opened it. So that's the good part about canning, is that once you can it, you don't have to keep it in the fridge until you open it. Okay, let's stir this up and see how we did. It's looking good, that's for sure. It might need a touch of salt because I haven't added any yet, but we'll see. Why is that not working, guys? Did we break Stream Elements? We broke it. It's still broken from yesterday because I tested them this morning. Okay, let me try and do it. Broked. Here, I got you. Yeah, it was working earlier. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for us. There's the beer batter fish recipe that we're using today. This tartar sauce is not a recipe. This is our own. So you gotta watch to know what we put into it. We're blaming Vune for that one for sure. Mmm. Cookie! Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Yeah, come on, Stream Elements. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, main ingredient, love or maybe mayo. Okay. Nice little lemony kick from the lemon zest there. Got a good little bite from the garlic scapes and the relish when you hit those parts. Light kind of onion flavor from the chives. The sauce consistency is perfect. I really don't think it needs any salt or anything else in here. Karmic Bob, thank you so much for those 3 months together. Welcome back. Sammy, you want to try this or you're good? He's good. The trust is there. Thank you, Sammy, for the biddies too. Actually, we'll just leave that in there for now. Okay. It is time to go out and start the grill. So we can start heating up the fire, and then we gotta heat up the wok with the oil. And we're gonna start doing our deep fryer setup for outside.
It's time.
Thanks for the train, guys. Always great to, well, we've had a train at every stream this week so far. So thank you, friends. A little choo-choo. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these things away. And like I said, we're going outside. Getting ready to cook. And then while our oil's heating up, we'll make our beer batter. The batter. Batter up. Cam is set out there?
Yep.
Boom. There she is. We're using the large big green egg today. Thank you very much, Karmic Bob, for those 100 biddies as well. What percent did we get onto the train yesterday? I think it was like, yeah, I was gonna say 4,000 or something, Bogman. Like, that's it. Stream is done. Sammy with the ashes. Ash it up. It is a very beautiful day over here, Cookie. You are correct.
Can't wait to go drone flying.
Yeah, Sam and I are gonna go drone flying today. It's finally a nice day.
Like
No wind.
Perfect.
It's Sammy time. You gotta fill it back up. You're using maple? That's some Canadian maple big green egg charcoal going into there. We're gonna put you guys in the grill. If I can get this raised up. Maybe not.
What? You just got
I'll just do this. No, it's okay.
Oh,
This is a great view.
You just got to unscrew it?
This is perfect.
Well, you were trying to do something. So do you want to learn how to do it? No?
So Sam's gonna use, or he is using already, it's called a Looft lighter. L-O-O-F-T. No, just leave it, please. I'm good. And what this is, as you can see, it's an electric heater with like a super powerful heat element. What would you say, like 1500 Fahrenheit is the heat element?
1200.
Or 1200 Fahrenheit is the heat element, and then it also has a blower. So think of that as like a really powerful hair dryer. So we pop that right onto the charcoal. And then that's how it starts to light it. And as soon as you got like a little fire, you can pull it away and just start adding more oxygen and fuel to it. And yeah, it's a little sparky sometimes, but it's all in good fun. Such good smells already. What are you pointing at? Oh God. It's a wasp like burrowing in the label of the propane tank. It's so weird. Thanks, Sammy. Ultimate wasp killer. Okay, so now heating up the charcoal should take about 15 minutes or so, and then you'll pop the wok on with oil, Sam?
Yep.
And then that'll take about 15 minutes, correct? 15 to 20, usually.
Yeah, about that.
And then we can start frying, friends. So while this is heating up, let's go back in. We'll mix up our beer batter so it has a little bit of time to rest. And then away we go. Okay, thanks guys for that awesome hype train. Sorry I was outside when we finished it. We got all of the level 1 emotes, or at least I do now. So thank you. Also, Stacy. Cheers. Here's my drink. Stay hydrated. Propane tank is too close to the big green egg. Hey, that's on Sam. Why not a charcoal chimney? Yeah, just the speed of it, and it's so easy to use. That Luft lighter, we absolutely love it.
This week, this is our project this week. We're doing a video for this.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
But this is the same stats that the other one gets, so
Oh, I got wet.
I don't know what that happened.
Brutal. Okay, let's look at our one recipe that we have linked here. Joshua, you're shedding a couple tears every time you watch the stream. Everything coming from the garden, the quality of everything just gets you. Even how we light the charcoal. Don't even be sorry. Yeah, you just love food. That's the thing. You found the right place. Ooh, what do I put in my bulgogi marinade? We have made this once before on stream, and I did a pork one. Let's see if I can find it. And I really, really enjoyed the marinade that I used. It was for beef, but we used it for pork because that's all we could find with the right like slicing. So I'll post that in chat for you real quick. Yes. I don't know, my son had me mute that. It's okay. Yeah, hey, it's back. Recipe's back.
Do we have, where's that jug at?
That doesn't exist anymore. But I did just crush a milk carton yesterday. You just have to blow it back up. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the older oil that was in the wok. Pour it into an old milk jug and then just start fresh. Thank you, Canadian PJ. Yeah, if you find me on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you find me, I'm also on Twitter. Thank you. Also on YouTube too, guys, by the way. Okay, beer batter. Let's get into it. He needs help when he pours that, so we're not gonna get too into it yet. But let's just look at the ingredients that we're gonna need here. And we have used this recipe before. So good. And I liked it for its simplicity. Use it then. You just used it the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know why the way that he is questioning himself is the way that I was questioning how to clean the prime rib 2 weeks ago. I'm like, it's not that hard. Sometimes we make it harder than it is in our head, right? E. Howell, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. I don't think I would use it to sear meats, Williams. Like, I know that it's similar to the Searzall, but I don't know if it's the same aspect. Welcome back, Speed. How was your nappy? King Louie. Hi, how are you? Okay, what we need for our beer batter. Obviously, we need some beer. And then this batter has egg in it. It also has flour and then just some spices. So very, very simple. And then sometimes I also like to add a little bit of club soda in there. I like how it turns out is that's sometimes what people use in a tempura style deep frying batter. So you get a lot of like crispness from that. We'll be plating in about an hour or so. Probably less than that, Game Brain. Probably less. So we have about half an hour before we start frying. And then once we fry, maybe 10 minutes, and that's it. And then it's a quick plate, right? Because like once your stuff is deep fried, you're eating it right away. So that's why we have prepped everything else ahead of time. So all we have to do is fry and plate up, and then we can eat. You're welcome. Okay, let's get a little bowl out. I'll get the beer, I'll get a little bit of club soda, because a recipe is just a guideline. Yeah, hurry back. You don't want to miss this. This is one of my favorite things to do on the egg. Deep frying. And it's also way safer to do it outside. So they say for every 2 pounds worth of white fish, we need 1 1/3 cups of beer, 1 large egg, and 1 cup of flour is the base of the batter. Check out the beer, guys. We got an IPA. I don't know why that's not focusing. Super 8-bit from Fuggles and Warlock. That's a craft brewery here. It is a strong ale, so 6.5%. It says It's Back version 2020. This year's 8 legendary hops feature Zappa, Medusa, Idaho 7, Strata, Mosaic, which is my favorite hop, is Mosaic hops, Galena, Enigma, and Chinook hops, which I didn't know were a thing. Unreal. And this is unfiltered, so 68 IBU, quite a bit of, oh no, egg is breaking itself. Quite a bit of hops there on the palate for sure, just going by that IBU. And this is brewed in Richmond. Do we want to deep fry in a wok? Yes, we do want to do that, and that's exactly what we're doing today. Yeah, Canadian PJ, you should know this one. Fuggles and Warlock, always great. Let's open it up and see what we got. First, whenever you're using beer to cook with, you gotta try it. Love the color. And then one note on beers to use in your batter if you're deep frying, you don't want to go too dark because it does transfer through, and the darker the beer, the darker your batter is going to end up. And then sometimes people will be like, it looks a little burnt, or it looks like close to burnt, so don't use too dark of a beer. But sometimes the darker the beer, the more flavor, right? So go for a nice kind of lighter ale or an IPA. That's delicious. I think you'd be able to do it Bonkman. Because like even I'm not doing a crazy funny hop face. It's there and then it's gone. So they really did a great brew on this beer with how it's finishing on the palate. They've balanced it all out. Yeah, the egg rolling away. I love chicken run Swilliams. That's gonna be great with fish. Yeah, full bodied, lots of character. The hops are not in your face. Don't ask me what Sam's doing outside. Okay, let's finish cracking this egg and then we'll put everything else together. Sam's gonna love that beer. And yeah, I did buy that beer with him in mind because I know he likes his IPAs. Let's get a whisk. Beer like woke me up just now. He was actually vacuuming out the ashes, Williams, from underneath the egg. There we go. Get your yolk and white all mixed up together. Now, 1 1/3 cup of beer. Okay. You don't want to get it too foamy either. The rest is for you. So add that to that. Add the beer to the egg. And then we'll mix in our flour. And then they're giving us like all sorts of spices that we can add into this mix. So they do salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, seasoned salt, keep it simple or add as many of those things as you want. Up to you. I usually just come in with a little shake of Tony Chachere's. So seasoning salt, I guess, or like a Cajun style salt. Our 1 cup of all-purpose flour.
Beer.
It is very good, Sam. I am really happy with that one. Yeah. Yeah, Tony's always a good way to go. Whenever you're deep frying, Tony's is like our go-to. It'll go a bit into the batter, and then we'll probably season the fries with it too. I think it's the egg in this batter recipe that really gave us a nice crisp batter. And there's so many different batter recipes that you can find online. So I'm really happy that I found one that actually does work this way it says it does, right? Just going by this consistency, I'm gonna add more flour. It's, once again, one of those coat the back of the spoon consistencies for your batter, right? Don't want it too thick, don't want it too thin, but you definitely want a nice coating on the fish. So that looks better. And then you also notice how I mixed this up as like soon as possible as we plan to deep fry. So you don't want to mix up your batter too far ahead of time either. I think I'm gonna go even a bit more still. Yeah, we are, Bubba. We're going fish and chips today for a Channel Point menu redemption for Eric. We got the slaw made, we got the tartar sauce homemade, we got our potatoes blanched and ready to go. The fish is all cut up, and the grill is heating up to get the deep fryer going for us. So we're just finishing with the beer batter. That looks pretty perfect to me. I don't even think I'm gonna go with the club soda. There's enough carbonation in that beer. I'm happy with it. The one and only Tony Chachere's. Just a little shake. Because we're gonna season the fish as well before we fry it. Season the fish, season the batter. All steps. All right, we're not gonna disturb that anymore. Yeah, the Creole seasoning, the orig. And it says right on the thing, it's great on everything. Well, there's some heavy words, but I believe it. Great on everything. And we can keep this in the fridge for now. So actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the batter in the fridge, and we're gonna take the fish out of the fridge to let it warm up just a touch, and then we get a nice even fry later on. We don't really want to be deep frying like cold fish, because then it's gonna take a while for it to cook all the way through. So having it just warm up to temp for about half an hour or so before you plan to cook it, great tip for any meats. Your mom even cooked with Tony's growing up? So up here in Canada, we have Lowry's seasoning salt.
Lowry's.
Lowry's. Swilliams probably knows. That was always on the table at my Baba's house. Lowry's. Yes, Williams, absolutely. This fish looks insane, guys. So good looking. Okay. Gotta take a few things over to the other fridge, and I'm gonna come back with the slaw. I will be right back. Hold tight. I made it. I'm back. So I'll just give this another toss. And then we are not gonna season the fish just yet. The fish is also only gonna get salted right before it gets dipped in the batter. Because, well, when you put salt on things, it starts to draw the moisture out. And we don't want to do that. We don't want wet fish going into the batter when we've tried so hard to get it dry. And with that being said, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and we'll finish this all off. Be right back. Okay, I'm here. I'm here, guys. Yeah, commercial break. Let's get that Geico ad running. Nike's like, but I actually did though, and I save almost 80 a month switching to Geico. There we go. Boom. Jiggles, you like to use the Chupacabra rub? The flavor profile is better than Tony's or Lowry's. I have never heard of that one. I need to look it up right meow. Chupacabra rub.
Let's fry some fries.
Oh, Sammy says let's fry some fries. Okay. Okie doke, Sammy. We're at 300. Grabbing the potatoes. We're doing the initial blanch. So oil is at 300 Fahrenheit. Yes. Got our blanched potatoes there. Whoo-wee. I don't know what you want to do, if you just want to gather up your towel there and drop it in. So we are doing thrice cooked fries, I guess, today.
Yep.
So you did the initial blanch in the sous vide. Now we're doing a second quick blanch in the oil. Kind of get all the residual liquid and water out of there. And then our final fry is really gonna crisp these up when the oil, what are you bringing it up to? 375?
375, yeah.
375 Fahrenheit. And that'll be a nice like 2-minute cook on those. I'll just give you this back. Do you want some paper towel to line that?
Yeah.
And yes, we are, Josh. We're making fish and chips with salmon. Salmon belly to boot. A winner, winner, salmon dinner. Yeah, that pool's a little too hot. Spread them out. You know what, Josh? I was saying earlier is I can't recall a time that I've had battered and fried salmon either. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is a new one for me too.
It's always an option at our local fish and chip spots.
Yeah, we have it always as an option here, but we never pick it. Am I hydrating? Yes, with beer, Bonkman. I hope that's okay. I'm sipping on my little 8-bit IPA glass.
What are you doing? What you need?
Yes, the floating fish store, Canadian PJ. That is our go-to. It's there, redfish, bluefish, and Sam's been to the finest at sea fish and chip truck, but I haven't yet, and he says it's really good too. But yeah, we always go to the floating fish store, usually for oysters, and then redfish for fish and chips. Yeah, the batter is chilling in the fridge right now as we wait for the fries to blanch. So the batter's chilling and the fish is warming up. And now you can see as Sammy's taking the potatoes out of the oil, they look kind of like drier than they did before we put them in, if that makes sense. Like even though they were in the oil, the outside is definitely like sealed off now. It's got a semi-crisp exterior. So now, just gonna let those drain out a bit on some paper towel on the sheet pan. And now we're gonna turn the oil back up, or let it heat up. Now we wait.
You can bring out the fish and stuff.
Okay, bring out the fish, season that up, or I'll season it in here. Yeah, this should not take very long to heat it up. Hello, Manitoban.
I only have to raise it up 50 degrees, so it won't take me very long, like less than 3-4 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, why do we call them fries, but when it comes to the fish, we call it fish and chips? Because it's a British thing, isn't it? You want Tony's on all of this?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do.
Here's your chat. Bring it outside with you.
Okay. That's the thing, Swilliams. Yeah, if you ever have a fire when you're frying an egg, just close the lid. Or if you ever have a fire, Sam likes to actually take it out and walk around with the walk. Oh, okay.
It had caught on fire as I was transferring it to the other egg. Let's just get the story straight.
He has some stories. This all happened when I was sleeping once again, so I don't really know what happened. I wish I could see. It's all word of mouth. Trust. Okay. He's yelling at me that we gotta get the fish in. So just a nice light seasoning. These pieces are small, right? So we don't need a ton of salt to season them through. And we also have a bit of seasoning on the batter. And we can also season it after it comes out. We got options. And I got my Tony's sneeze coming in real quick here. Every time I open up Tony's and start pouring it, guys, I have a massive sneeze. So it's incoming. I'll try and mute it in time. Hey, B Sultan, how's it going, Ben? We got the fish. I'm grabbing the batter. Hi, doggo. Hello, doggo. Doggo's like, we're having fish and chips today, guys? That sounds good. Just gonna put everything back onto the sheet pan when it's done frying, and then we'll plate up in here.
Sure.
Okay. And I'll grab a bowl to toss the fries.
Well, I need another sheet pan to put the fish on.
I'm combing. No shot for Sam. Maybe when he comes back in. He's a cooking man right now. So, as Sam is dropping the fish in with the batter on it, he's doing a little swirl around, as you can see. What that does, creates a little coating on the batter so that when you let it go, it doesn't just sink to the bottom and stick. It'll actually just float, and you'll have this perfect battered piece of fish. It's also very important why we cut all the pieces of fish very similar sizes so they can all cook at the same amount of time. People want to see the Sam eyes. I'm going to switch the view a sec here so you don't just see his arm. So I always have it on this side. Yeah, I know. What's happening with that one? It was too wet, he said. And these pieces of fish probably take around, what would you say, 5-6 minutes to cook at our oil temp of around 375 Fahrenheit. Did that one stick on the bottom?
Nope.
Okay.
None should stick.
Okay, it's just the way that the bubbles are coming up. The bubbles.
It's heavier than the other ones.
Yeah. It's getting too cold. Now you're good. We're good, don't worry. This man that is dropping the fish in has made many, many deep fried items. Trust, friends. And yes, as you're doing this technique, Bonkman, be careful to not deep fry your fingers in the process. Everything's good. Yeah, that's like a perfect little fry up right now. I don't know if you want to discard into here or onto there. You're good. Man, oil splashes. I will never get over that cookie. Like, it still gets me every time. Yeah, I'm excited for fried salmon. This is new for me too, Bubba. And, well, since all the other fish and chip places around here locally have salmon on the menu, it can't be a bad thing. Yeah, save the crunchy nuggets. I know, those are so good. Yes, Williams. Every now and then, if you're a guy, right? Probably not for girls, but who knows? I forget and I fry something topless. I always regret it. Okay, Eric. Well, I'm glad we can show you something new today then. Oh, thanks, Emma. Mmm. That's a good batter, I think.
Where's my tray?
You're gonna drop the handful of fries in next.
Yep.
And then we'll finish doing the halibut after?
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna wait for that to heat up a little bit more, guys. Yeah, we like beer, we like salmon. It's gotta be good. It's such a good recipe. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys, Williams. And it's so simple too. Like, what did we use? 4 ingredients. Beer, flour, 1 egg, and a little bit of Tony Chachere's. Are we giving the neighbor lady any? She's not outside today, so I'm gonna say no. But if she was, of course we would ask her. Yeah, thanks for remembering that, Bubba. She did love her pulled pork sandwich last time. Mmm. Even the smell of the salmon fried is super good. Oh, that's a big piece. Would cornstarch help it puff up a little? The cornstarch would help it go more crispy. I think if you wanted it more puffy, you'd have to add something like baking powder. Oh yeah, that's what we gave her, was the smash burger and fries, and she just crushed it. She called it a snack, Bubba. She's like, I needed a snack, and that was perfect. Yeah, we're at 350. Sam, you're good. Because the fries are hot now, right? So it's not going to really cool down the oil. Okay, I'm going to go inside real quick while Sam's finishing off the fries. I'm just going to do a couple lemon wedges for us and get our plate set, and then we'll be good to go. Doggo. She's cooking, guys. This is literally Doggo all the time. She will just stand beside you and observe every step of the way. And if you talk to her and like explain to her, she will look up at you and listen. Like, if she could be a human, she'd be a chef. My absolute favorite. Yeah, exactly, Williams. Sure hope you drop some of that fish for me, Sam. That would be nice. Yeah, we're doing thrice cooked fries today, Game Brain. Crazy stuff happening. Slaw and tartar sauce is ready. Got a plate for the salmon man. What one is this? This is the final fry cook now, Game Brain. So we did the first blanch in the sous vide, second blanch at 300 Fahrenheit, and now the final finish at around 350 Fahrenheit. Williams, reverse sear, greatest way to do like thick cut steaks. And yes, we've done it on the egg. And yes, it's insanely delicious. We try and dabble in like cooking a lot of different things on the egg. Wow. Like the fish is still crispy, by the way. I'm just kind of hot holding it like this. So we just have the fish on the tray and I pop the bowl, keep it warm, but also let the steam come out on the other side. Fish is still crispy and like really hot. It's a good purpose.
Like 20 seconds.
20 seconds, and those are looking fab, Sammy.
You got the Tony's ready for the toss?
Tony's in the toss, heard. Shmoo, are we crisping it up? I think she's more ready than we are. Bowl.
Long bowl. I mean, no, right bowl.
Ah. Sounds good, Bubba. Yeah, you shouldn't have to watch like all of the replay if you're here for most of the stream. We're just getting ready to plate up, so
There you go.
thanks for hanging out, man. We're gonna pop back inside now and season up our fries and plate everything up. And thanks for informing us that it's Shark Week. Love that. Fred the Fly is back, I see. Okay, quick toss. Straight out of the fryer is when you want to be seasoning your fries and, well, anything else that's coming out. This is my sneeze face, by the way. Whew, it really got me. That was a build-up. Holy. Yeah, Shark Week priorities. Just going out to grab the fish. Was this all the salmon, Sam?
That's all the salmon.
Salmon, Sam? Like, still super crispy. So let's go, go, go. Handful of fries. Oh, this one right here, ultimate. Ultimate crisp level. Pop that one on top too. Really like how that piece looks. And this one. Pop that on there like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our slaw with garden carrots. Are you even gonna fit it? I think we gotta pop this guy up on the side or something. There we go. Move over, fries. Pop that there. This is like totally looking like something I would get at a restaurant here. So I am happy about that. And now I'm just gonna put the tartar in this little ramekin. We should be able to fit. Go like that. We bring some more of the fries over this way. Oh, seriously? I think we can save it. Whew. I dripped some of the tartar sauce on the fish.
Oh.
No! The worst. Okay, and our little lemon wedge. Hello, Aronia. It's been forever. Just flip the fish over. Wise words from Bonkman, thank you. That's the chef's trick, isn't it? That was great. Okay, I gotta grab my phone so I can take a picture, or Sam's phone.
Mine's on too.
And then we're eating real quick. This is for you, Eric. Thank you for inspiring us and asking us to make some fish and chips for you. He said, I like it simple. Fish and chips. And I said, I like it simple too. One more. You gotta get the different angles and then you can pick the best one after when you line up all the photos at the end. I think I like that one actually the best. Got it.
That's halibut there. Yeah.
This is a Hallie?
No. Look at the color.
Oh.
White one.
Look at the color difference.
That salmon though.
I don't even, I don't want to use a fork for this.
Oh yeah.
It's so like moist and juicy still. Okay, I'm going for the dip.
Those fries are money. Well done.
Our tartar sauce dips on the piece of fish, doesn't tear it apart, it's not running off.
Honestly, your plate is like $24 at the restaurant.
Mmm.
That's insane.
I think the salmon goes great with the tartar sauce compared to like all the other fish. There's something about salmon and dill, right? We did also use salmon belly, so that is quite rich and fatty in itself. For here, like 2-piece fish and chips, so like our one big one and then those 2 would be another one. It's like $24 minimum. This is the salmon, Josh. I'll finish that up. That's our hallie. Yeah, I really like how I did that slaw this time, Sam. The vinegar. I don't have any malt vinegar. I dropped the ball, Poppy. This is like really hot for me to hold, so I'm gonna go a bit quicker. That's a hot halibut. But even that though, just as juicy. And both of these pieces of fish, or like both of the fish, were previously frozen. So you can't say it was like super fresh and never frozen before. I think it's all in the quality of the fish that you're using. I have to blow this off for a little bit because it is rocking hot. Thank you for the follow, Jack. The tears are rolling. Yeah, Josh is crying. We got the tears going. Paloozer.
Who guys did this again?
Eric.
Eric, thanks for the request.
Halibut is heavier. It's heavier feeling on the mouth and more dense than the salmon. And it really picks up, once again, like the flavor of the tartar sauce. But I still think that the tartar sauce is better with the salmon than the halibut. So the fish was frozen, Ben, because of like when we got it from Zach. Let me finish this last piece. We got Bran in here? Where's Bran? I missed him. So the fish was caught by our friend Zach, and then he always vacuum seals it and brings it to us. And usually he like freezes it right away to keep it really fresh. Sammy's just beside me right now, guys, just being like, I don't know if you hear the little quiet happening, but it's super cute. I haven't needed this lemon at all. That was my fork to begin with.
No, I'm pretty sure I pulled one out.
I had my plate and a fork.
Okay.
The fries are still crispy. And the slaw is a perfect thing to come back to when you're like, oh, this is getting a bit rich. Have a bite of slaw. Will the coleslaw recipe be on my YouTube video of this? You came in late. I can send it to you, Canadian PJ. This was the first time coleslaw recipe for me. And guys, for those of you who have been around for a while, like how many different coleslaws have we made on stream together? At least 20. At least 20. So I don't type every single one up, but if some of you are really interested in one, can you give me like a whisper on Twitch, Canadian PJ, unless you have Discord, and then pop into our Discord and do it that way. And then I'll just type it up and send it to you on PDF. That way you can print it or do whatever. Okay, what is sweet, Aronia? What are you saying would be sweet? The coleslaw?
Tartar sauce.
Or the tartar sauce?
Coleslaw, I think.
None of those things are sweet. So for the slaw, I did like a garlic and dill kind of dressing. Yeah, nothing is sweet. I'm not a sweet liking person, so it's always balanced with the acidity first. And you know the fries are good when you don't even need ketchup. Like, I am definitely a ketchup with fries person, but when you can tell that they're like fresh cut, just fresh fried, you just taste the potato, and that is delish. Yeah, we don't need any extra sugar. We're sweet enough. I don't know about today, Bonkman. Yeah, that's everything I wanted it to be. Brown noser? No. Sweet and sassy, yes.
Woo! That was good.
Yeah, big time big boy. So typically like fish and chips, sometimes I don't have ketchup. I just dip my fries in the tartar sauce if it tastes super good, right? I barely touched it. Oh, I ain't done. I'm gonna crush this right after we let you guys go. Otherwise, it's gonna take me forever to eat this, as you can see, Game Brain, because I can just keep talking to you guys and not eat. You don't dip your fries into a milkshake, do you? I'm not really that person, so no, but Sam does. Yeah, please don't. You can judge Sam. Okay, who are we gonna go raid, guys? Excuse me. As always, we had a nice kind of quicker Sunday stream together because we were like 5.5 hours together yesterday. It was a crazy one, but so good. Should we do an Elkin raid? What's he got? Pepperdell pasta and meat ragu. I like homemade pasta, so let me see if he's making his nudes or what. Got expectations here.
He's making his...
He's just working on ragu?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, let's go show Josh some love. And like I said, he got eloped to his now wife, obviously, this week. So let's go spread some love, because you guys gave us all the love when we got married. Yeah, just 5.5 hours, Titan? That is not nearly enough. Hello, Meta Monkeys. Are you late? I'm so sorry. I'm just getting ready to press the raid button. Oops. It's okay, though. That's the best part of the VOD, right? 3-hour, 48-minute stream. Thank you. Okay, like we said, it is not windy today, so Sam has been itching to go learn how to fly the drone. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our bikes out, go to a nice open field, and do some learning together because, well, that's also gonna transfer over to our YouTube videos. Okay, guys. Thank you for everything today. All of the biddies, all of the new follows, the new subs, the resubs. It all counts. And if you just came in to watch, love you for that as well. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask, like I said yesterday. And if there's anything at all that you will need during the week from us while we're working our full-time job, message us on Discord or Twitch, guys. We're always around. Okay, I'm hitting that button. Let's go say hi to Josh.
Bye.
I will see you guys next Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, take care. See you soon.
See you next Friday.
Bye.